My name is Jose Ayala Flores. Tonight, I'm going to be briefing you on how to conduct an inspection on a patrol vehicle. Before you use your patrol vehicle, you got to do some procedures. You got to do an inspection, and some of those inspections are required for you to do it. Otherwise, if you don't conduct those inspections, you could be held liable for any damage that is on those vehicles. When you're going to start conducting an inspection on a patrol car, the first thing you're going to do, you're going to check the interior of the vehicle. Make sure you're going to check your radio. Make sure your radio is working properly. You're going to check your signal. Make sure your signals are working left and right. You're going to check your brake lights. Make sure they're working. Also, you're going to check and inspect your brake, your emergency brake. Make sure it's working properly. After you have done that, you have to go outside and conduct an inspection on the outside, on the exterior of the vehicle. You're going to walk around the vehicle, check for any damage on any doors, check the mirror, make sure they're working properly, because if you have a mirror that is broken, you won't be able to see either left or right. Also, you got to check your windshield. Make sure the windshield wipers, they're working properly. That's very important, because if it starts raining, you could have a lot of issue with that. The next thing you're going to check is under the hood. There's a lot of parts of stuff that you got to check under the hood. Some of the parts you got to check is the oil. You got to check the water level. You got to check the battery. You got to check some of the water hose, some of the wire. Make sure that the wire, there are no fry. Because if you cannot conduct that kind of inspection, like I mentioned before, you could be liable for any damage. So, the next thing you're going to check, make sure you check your signal lights. Your lights, make sure they're properly working. And after that, make sure you check your trunk. Make sure you have a spare tire inside your trunk, and also the tools so you can remove the lug nuts from the rims. I had so many experience when I used to be in the Army. I had soldiers within my unit that I remember one case that I have a guy that he didn't conduct PMCs, that's what we call it, preventive maintenance. And the guy, he just went out there and he just moved the vehicle and he just took off. What happened? The engine blew up. And after that, when we found out that the engine blew up, we'd start doing a report of service, because the guy didn't conduct an inspection on that particular vehicle. And he had to pay almost over a $10,000 damage. But he damaged that engine. He didn't check the oil. So make sure you have to be careful when you conduct an inspection. Do it correctly, not only for a patrol car, for any company or any law enforcement agency that is require you to conduct an inspection before you start operating that vehicle. So also, when you're on the road, you got to check for any objects, any debris that are on the road, so you won't have any damage to your vehicle. So please be careful when you're up there, and make sure you conduct the right vehicle inspection in all the vehicles, any vehicles that you are using. Some of the police agency, normally the patrol officer, they can take the patrol home. But normally there's also some police agency that they don't allow the police officer to take the vehicle home. because you have to rotate with the individual. Okay, so make sure you do the right thing. You don't want to get be the person responsible for any damage that somebody else is already damaged to that vehicle. So my suggestion is do the inspection, take your time, and do it properly. Anybody have any questions? If you don't have no questions, this is my class, this is my briefing for tonight. I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you.